How are you guys doing? How are y'all doing, huh? Rant and chill. MrDeadman here. Let's start off by saying, fuck that $600 check. They could shove that $600 check up their fucking goddamn ass. That COVID stimulus, COVID relief. Call that a fucking relief? That $600 ain't gonna do goddamn shit. That's nothing. That's nothing. The Democrats can't negotiate worth fucking shit. Look, I don't care how you feel about Trump and all that. Let me say this. They had a chance. They had a chance for a bigger payout. They had a chance for a better deal. They turned it down. They turned it down because they didn't want to give Trump a fucking win. They turned it down because they didn't want him to get a fucking win. So you know who loses? You lose. We lose. I lose. Set aside your fucking difference to do something good for us. How about that, huh? You have our politicians who are paid by us with our tax dollars. These senators make all sorts of money because of us. We pay their salary, besides the corporate interests that do as well. They're supposed to look out for us. They're supposed to do things for our best interests. Supposed to represent us, but they don't. They don't care about us. Look, man, I've been saying this. I don't care what team you're about. If you're red team, blue team, whatever, dude, it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to fucking matter. You're in team fucking lose is what you are. How does this fucking happen? How did we go for, what was that, 3 trillion or 6 trillion? It was crazy number. And they lose that deal. And now we're stuck with getting $600. And while we get $600, not all of us will, by the way. What do defense contracts get? Oh, they get a nice check. What do large corporations get? They get a nice check. There's some more PPP loans going out there. So hey, if you're a small business, maybe you can grab that and hang on. Right? Because here's what's happening, okay? The government, especially local government, is shutting us down depending on where you live. See, I live in Texas. To me, it's like nothing really has changed. Not a whole lot. But certain regions like California or Minnesota, you just name the place, right? Pennsylvania, Washington, you can't go outside. I mean, you can't operate a business. Or you're out of work. So you have no income. You're out of work. Your business is shut down because the government says it has to be shut down because of COVID. But do they compensate you for it? No, they say, fuck you. They say, hey, man, you say I can't work. You say I can't run this business. I have employees to pay. I got shit to do. But you're telling me fuck myself? With a $600 check? Well, go fuck you too, man. How about that? And that's where we need to go. That's where we need to go, honestly. I hope this is it, man. I hope this is the reality check. We need to be motivated, properly motivated, to give our politicians a reality check. You understand me? You understand what I'm saying, right? Okay, because I'm being very fucking clear about it. It's very clear that our senators, our congressmen, do not care about us. They will tell you what you want to hear and fuck you over. Even the ones that tell you what you really want. I'm talking even those that are like woke. Even those that are like supposed to be progressive. I don't give a fuck about you. See, whether you are a leftist that was like disillusioned and realized that you were robbed by Biden, realized you were bamboozled, or whether you're on the a right and you just want your rights. You just want the Constitution to be upheld. While there's various, different reasons why you got to this point, the point is we're here now. And we're pissed off at the government, man. Now's the time to collectively unite and give them a reality check. That fucking $600, that ain't fucking nothing. How about we tell those fucking senators, hey, how about you drain your fucking goddamn bank account? How about that? You give us $600 fucking dollars. While people are starving, people lost their healthcare coverage. Like millions of people lost their healthcare coverage during a pandemic. Go fuck yourself. And these senators are making bank. Some of them are making pretty good money. Have you looked into it? Well, they give you a little check. Now's the fucking time to be motivated to want to storm the fucking Capitol, man. I'm telling you. Hey, I'm not saying violence. I'm saying you let your presence be known, man. You should be fucking angry. You should be fucking goddamn angry at the fucking system. And what happens while shit like this happens, the media pumps out fucking articles, fucking bullshit, that have us divided amongst ourselves. Have us fighting with each other. Yeah, we all have little pet issues that we can't agree on. And we'll never agree on. But one thing we can agree on is that the government is fucking us. So the cure for that is to give them a fucking reality check, remind them what their purpose is. We paid their fucking salary. We paid their goddamn salary. I think it's kind of illegal for us to all unite and say, hey, you know what? Fuck that. We're not paying taxes collectively together. I think that would be illegal for me to advocate for that. So I'm not advocating for that, but hey, it's kind of like, what are we paying for, right? If I'm paying for a service that isn't working, why would I still fucking pay for it? You know what I want out of my fucking government? Fix the goddamn roads. You can't even fucking do that. Fix the goddamn roads, fund the goddamn schools, and help us out when we need some fucking help. $600 and butt stuff. But the hard left and right need to go against the politicians, not each other. Exactly. That's it, Kaiser. That's it. See, man, there is a possibility where that could happen. If they could just agree to disagree on the little fucking things that would divide them. Because right now, man, we have a common fucking enemy. We have a common fucking enemy. You know what you do when you have that? You got a shit ton of money going to services, going to places that don't benefit us, that don't benefit the people. If people, due to no fault of their own, are unemployed, man. Maybe they're in a place where there's really no opportunity because everything's shut down. Everything's fucked. They have to flee. They have to go. Pack up your bags to go. You got to do what you have to do to survive because the government ain't fucking helping you. And the worst thing about that was we pay their goddamn salary. So if the government's not going to help us, why should we fucking help them? You guys, if you follow this channel, I've never been one of those socialist commie guys. I've never been one of them. But now I'm looking, I see the appeal now. I see these fucking senators make pretty good money. Well, people are starving. People lost healthcare coverage. People out of jobs. Small businesses struggling. Small businesses being crushed. How about we say, okay, we'll take that $600. But how about we go for your fucking bank account too? How about we go after your money? Huh? How about we do that? The fucking senators have helped pass this shit. Everyone. We go after their fucking money. How about that, huh? How about they feel what it feels like to be poor? Huh? Be struggling. RAV4 says, hey, there's 4 million for the Kennedy Center. 4 million. 4 million. So they have 4 million to give to the Kennedy Center. 1.4 billion for Egypt. Egypt? How does that fucking help us? I don't give a fuck about Egypt right now. Not to sound mean. We got to take care of our own first. God damn it, man. That bill's fucking bullshit. Emotional connection, lockdown is a joke. Depends on where you are. Some businesses can't operate at all because depending on where you are, I guess it seems to be in the big cities, in particular states, where those police will actually enforce the governor's decree, right? If you are in a small area where those cops are usually not going to break their oath. By the way, can we get some likes here? Can we get some likes? Come on. If you are pissed off about the $600 fucking check we're getting, if you're pissed off with the way our government treats us, give me some fucking likes, man. Give me some goddamn likes. Oh, evade nationalism. Shut it down. I just want a government that represents us, right? They lost that. They lost that. They have forgotten who they work for. And we need to fucking remind them. We outnumber them. Even with the little gun. While they try to take our guns away. We outnumber them. They're in our backyards. We outnumber the fucking police. I mean, there's going to come a point where you have to realize you're going to have to fight for your rights. You're going to have to fight to remind these politicians who they work for. As time goes on, it's going to be harder. Now this is really sounding like a Fed stream, huh? Oh, guys, I'm not saying go violent or anything. I'm saying let them know that you're not going to be bullied. You're not going to be pushed around. You're not going to be treated like fucking peons. It's simple as this, man. Hey, far left, you want your commie dream? It starts with going after the politicians and draining their fucking bank accounts and spreading that wealth around. Hey, guys on the right that are pissed off because your rights are being trampled on. All right? Go against the fucking government. Take your grievance towards the fucking government and go after them and remind them. Well, show of force goes a long way, That's fucking crazy. Tell me more about this bill. See, I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware that there was 4 million going to the Kennedy Center, 1.4 billion for Egypt, hundreds of millions for gender and racial equality commissions. What? Now's not the time for that shit. Now's not the time for that fucking shit. Why did I only get $600? How come I don't have health care? How come I don't have any benefits right now? Oh, because we gave we could have given you more, but we decided to give 1.4 billion to gender issues. It's like, do you want me to not give far less of a fuck about gender issues now? I mean, come on now. And millions for Pakistan? For women's rights and shit? Are you fucking kidding me? How does that benefit us? How is that a fucking COVID relief package? How's that a fucking COVID relief package? Well, everyone else gets more money. You give them more. They're throwing more money to Israel and Pakistan and fucking. Ah, come on, man. That's bullshit. You want to piss off your population? This is how you fucking do it, man. More people need to become aware of this. They'll wake up and activate. Come on, you know what I'm saying. God damn it. $600. You know what's bad? When corporations are more generous than the government. At this point, I'd rather be ran by fucking corporations. Fucking corporates. I mean, we already have the politicians do a corporate interest. Why don't we just have it, you know? Because Domino's gave their employees what, $1,200? Of course, there's taxes in that shit. So after taxes, like what? Probably $900, depending on where you are. It could be $800. But at least that's more. That's more than a $600 check. Where my wife works, that company gave out a little bonus as a way to help people, you know, with their bills and all that. That's nice. That's nice. But really, that extra money, honestly, should be going to people who are fucking, like, who can't work right now. That's where it really should be going to. I mean, it's nice that, I mean, if you're working at a place and they have some money they want to help you out, sure, yeah, that's cool. And that works because maybe some people, some new hires for that job, they start working there because the previous employer just shut down because of lockdowns or whatever. So now they got the check and they got the little bonus. That's nice. And that's a lot more than what the government's doing. $600 doesn't even cover rent, right? I wouldn't even pay for fucking rent at this point. Right? Depending on where you are, it's like, what are you gonna do, evict me? Fuck you, bitch. I'm staying here. Call the cops. Be fucking homeless. And some of this to me is a little distant. I'll tell you, as someone who lives in, well, Houston, Texas, a lot is about open, right? It's like not a whole lot has really changed. Still going out and about and active and all that, and obviously my job hasn't changed. My wife's job hasn't changed. We've been fortunate. We've been fortunate. So I'm not feeling the sting necessarily at all. But for those that do, they have to be fucking pissed. They have to be fucking... Listen, guys. Rant and chill works this way. I rant, we chill. You rant, we chill. If you guys want to rant about this fucking shit, let's do it now. Come on. Some of you guys don't have Discord. I could throw in the Discord link or do the Skype or even do a fucking direct number if y'all want to do that. Call in. Tell me how you fucking feel about this goddamn $600 check. Tell me how you fucking feel about this bailout. Bailout. Is it bailout? Or is it just fucking paying people off? I don't know. Of giving money to... What was it? Let me go back to this list here. $4 million for the Kennedy Center, $1.4 billion for Egypt, hundreds of millions for gender and racial equality commissions, millions to Pakistan for women's rights. That relief money, all 100% of that relief money should be going to the U.S. because that's our tax fucking money. God damn it. I mean, what do you do? What do you do? That's our fucking money, and they're just giving it away to everybody else. But what do you do? Even you don't pay your taxes, they take it out of your paycheck. The system's so fucked. It's fucked. It has to piss you off, man. And as we talk about this right now, other people will talk about things they're going to like, you know. I was going to talk about what apparently they're trying to cancel, trying to go after Helen Keller or whatever, or Helen Keller, right? The blind, deaf chick, whatever. Dude, articles like that, content like that, is intended to further divide us over bullshit, where we constantly fight one another. We're always going to have issues that we don't agree on and fight with each other over race, fighting over identity politics. That's on purpose. That's by design, to keep us fighting with each other so that we won't unite and go against the common enemy, which is our fucking government. Don't tread on me. The government's been treading on us for a while now. I'm not saying we go full anarchy. I'm just saying we give them a reality check. Give them a reality check. Oh, what did Helen Keller do? Did she slip inward? No. She's not disabled enough. She still has white privilege. Apparently, a black autistic lesbian has less privilege than a blind, deaf, white girl. You know, a girl who can't see, can't talk, has more privilege than a black chick that can see and talk, obviously, but is autistic and a lesbian. I mean, if you want to be a carpet muncher, go be a carpet muncher. I don't care about that. How's that a disability? You know, that's your preference. If you want to be autistic, I mean, if you're autistic, you're autistic. What can I tell you? But really, the takeaway from that is, what is that black person saying? Is the black person saying that, I mean, really not painting black people in a good, in a good light there. If you're saying that a disabled white chick is more privileged than an autistic black lesbian. Fucked up. Fucked up. Hey, I'm not saying it. She was saying it. Anyway, but I don't want to get into that. As funny as that is. Oh, let's see. Let me read the chat here. Smoke and mirrors. Yeah. From the BBC, Facebook is disabling several features in Messenger and Instagram apps for people in Europe to make sure they comply with a change in privacy rules. Interesting. Not gonna be allowed to share stuff, guys. Not gonna be allowed to share information. Because see, that's how we've been informing ourselves of things that the mainstream media, dude, it's not mainstream media. It's establishment media. That's what it is. Call it that. That way, maybe those that are woke on the left can wake up and realize that's the establishment media serving them bullshit, serving them fucking lies. Let's see, Kaiser. If the Antifa people aren't doing it in Portland, why should any of us? Right? Oh, I said this last night. Where the fuck is Antifa now, huh? I thought they were supposed to be anti-fascist. Fascism happened a long time. If they're calling the entanglement of corporate interests and political authoritarian fascism, that's been happening for a long time. Antifa is just a tool. We knew this from the beginning. It's just a tool that the established Democrats use to create, disrupt the system. That's all they are. They didn't realize what they are. They're being used. Because now should be the time where they fight. Now is the time, honestly. If this was a movie, if this was a novel or a game, this would be the moment where the populist left, populist right start saying, hey, maybe we could work together and take out the common enemy. And then after that's taken care of, then we can probably resort to our infighting and all that shit. Dude, I'm actually kind of excited, though. Because this coming year, I think the next couple years, we're going to see some fucking crazy changes. We're gonna see some crazy fucking moves because people are fucking pissed. People are goddamn pissed off. And you know for goddamn sure I'm gonna have zero outreach because, you know, no one listens to me. That's fine. But people are fucking pissed and they're waking up and realizing how fucked they are. And they're mad. And the more pissed off they get, and the more they realize what they're pissed at is the government, they will direct their grievance towards them. What the establishment media is going to try to do is try to get us to fight amongst each other. But if we can say, fuck you, we're not going to buy that shit, we're not going to play into that, keep our focus, keep it strong, take down the establishment. I sound crazy right now, man. I sound fucking crazy. I sound like a fucking Nod villain. I sound like Kane. Nah, Kane's way more charismatic. He's fucking bald and has a cool little goatee thing. Oh, Kane. Why is YouTube not letting me show messages? There's messages that are hidden. So RAF4, like your message is hidden. I could see it. It says, RAF4 said, so adults excluded last time could get up to 1,800. Now, okay. Well, that's interesting. But if I hit hide, it hides it. No, it says error, try again. I don't know. YouTube's... let's see. Jan Dak, illegal immigrants are getting 1,800. Are you kidding me? Well, that wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me at this point. I mean, if fucking Pakistan's getting millions of... And how much is Israel getting, huh? Not that I want to... Dude, I said it last night. We backed the wrong horse. We should have backed Islam. Fuck Israel. We should have backed Islam. I'm pro Iran. I want to see America where we unite with Iran to remind Israel that, you know, that they need to keep their cool over there. Shit. Let's see. Pretty Kitty, if you can read any information about what's going on in Europe, is about as close to it gets what would happen to the U.S. Right? And I hear the lockdown in Europe is pretty severe. It's getting even more intense. And in Europe, they are dealing with a lot of protests, crazy protests. And it's going to increase. I think, honestly, this is the moment that people, I would think anyway, I would hope, that people start waking up and realizing we need to do something. And what it is, let me be clear again. You get your ass up and we collectively storm the fucking Capitol. I'm not saying do anything violent. They're going to say you're not allowed here, it's illegal. You say fuck those laws. You say fuck those laws. You do the same thing that the people did during the civil rights movement. You say fuck those goddamn laws. You're not going to put us back to our house. What are you going to, you have a cage for all of us? No, you do not have a cage for all of us. They'll use pepper spray. They'll use a bear mace. They'll use all sorts of tools. When they start using non-lethal ways to try to crowd control, you know what you do? I mean, you're going to have to be prepared for that. And you're going to be prepared to handle those situations. You could only be non-violent for so long. You know, it is what it is. Guys, I realize this episode's crazy. That's right. Don't get me started about politics, man. I'm not what you think I am. Okay? All right? Jesse, can we talk about the Illuminati? Don't put an I in my name. The Illuminati. I don't know too much about the Illuminati. I think that might be, honestly, you might not like this, but I think the Illuminati is a distraction compared to what is actually happening right now. Right now. Are there puppet masters behind the scenes? Sure, yeah. There's some rich, powerful people that are behind the scenes could, making things go in a certain direction. But I think anymore when people say Illuminati, they think of some crazy cabal or whatever. And it takes you away from the actual politicians, the actual names, the actual people, and what they are doing. Like, for instance, even if we were to talk about the Illuminati, where is the Illuminati? Where are they housed? Where they meet? Who are they? What can you do to stop them? Can you do anything? I mean, there's a lot of unknowns there, right? Nothing really nothing as concrete as, who the fuck passed this goddamn fucking bill. You know who the fuck is supposed to be representing us. You know who the fuck is being paid by our tax dollars. And they aren't doing shit for us, but they're doing shit for everyone else. I'll humor talk about an Illuminati if we could first address the issue right now, our own fucking goddamn government. We take it back for us. The French don't know how to fucking right. They do. They do. They know how to fucking use a guillotine too. They can bleed in the streets. Don't forget to help the illegal burrito people. It'll be delicious when Twitter bans Donald Trump the instant Biden takes office. Well, yeah, that's gonna happen, and they'll cheer that as a victory. Maybe then. See, I don't even think this is gonna happen. See, like, I know a lot of people just hate Trump, and all they see is hate for Trump. But their hate for Trump, they're blinded by that, and they're not seeing the bigger picture. Trump has become the lightning rod of all the hate, attracting all the hate, all the other guys that are supposed to represent you, that you pay for, right? Because these people are hired by us through voting, right? They're paid by us. So if you don't like what they're doing, well, the system says we vote them out. I say that system, and I think you agree, is flawed. We need an emergency action. How about we drag them out? Not beat them. I'm not saying violence. We just physically grab these senators and drag them out. Okay. Say, no, you're not here anymore. You don't represent us anymore. You're gone. Bye. There's a cancer. There's a cancer in America. And it's in our fucking government. You got to take care of that with intensive chemotherapy. You hear what I'm saying? Very intensive. The swamp is real. The swamp creatures are thriving. You got to drain that fucking swamp. And to drain a swamp, that requires action. That requires a lot of heavy lifting, and a lot of action, and maybe some digging. This stream might be the one that gets me in trouble. I know. Don't take my words out of context, guys. Okay. You're saying it doesn't matter what I fucking say. A lot of us are fucking lazy. I'm lazy too. None of us, hardly any of us, are gonna get up off our asses and actually raid Capitol Hill and stay there. Tell them, no, we're not leaving. It's not taking any worse. Go even further. You know, when Antifa went around and targeting random houses, that's a bad look. That just pisses people off. But hey, you go to where the senators live and you let them know who has the power here. Use the same fucking tactics that it's just crazy underhanded tactics that work to instill fear. If you want to threaten senators, I'm sorry, not if you want. I don't want to threaten anybody. I want to put the fear of God in them. Okay, need to be reminded who they represent, who they are supposed to look after for. But Antifa's a fucking joke. And the right's complacent. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Emotional connection. Jeff Bezos bought the Illuminati after he became a member. Oh, yeah. Dick Trickle. They're housed in the Gunt Shack. Then we can nuke the Gunt Shack, and then we'll all be freed, huh? That'd be something. If Ethan Ralph's Gunt was the Illuminati. A protest in London. Tactical support group outnumbered protesters about 5-1. Absolutely battered them. Because not enough people came out. Not enough people came out. And here's the thing, man. They don't really have weapons either, right? They don't have guns. Took your fucking weapons away. Took your ability to actually challenge the system. And the fucking cops that fight on the behalf of the establishment, those oath breakers, spineless cowards, fucking pussies, bullies that are getting a paycheck. Horrible. And if they say, oh, I'm just doing my job, so we're the fucking Nazis. Okay? I'm just doing my job. Well, your job fucking sucks. I hate that phrase. I'm just doing my job. There's no respect in that. What is your job, huh? Meanwhile, we have our military going around, blowing up shit that has nothing really to do with us. Like, dude, this coming year, next year, you know, for damn sure, we're going back. Well, actually, we're kind of still in Syria, but we're going to be in Syria more, blowing shit up. Probably go in Iran, blow shit up. Which neither one of those places are a threat to us. The real threat's China, but China has bought everything. So, you know, fuck that. They say Russia's a threat. Russia's not a fucking threat. How's Russia a fucking threat? Putin's like, what are you talking about? Pretty kitty, our government is the Illuminati. I agree to that. Then we understand. I think we understand each other. I think we do. I think we do. Our government is the Illuminati. I think so. I think so. And it's time we put fear of God in them. All right. Are you guys going to call in? If I put in the Discord link, will you guys call in and air out your grievances about the $600 check, this pathetic COVID relief bill that doesn't relieve anybody unless you're in Pakistan or in Egypt or some sort of a community center? If you guys have, I know, let's see here. Let me open up Skype. I guess I could take direct call-ins too. If that interests y'all. All right, this number I'm going to share on the screen is obviously not my personal number. This is the Skype number. So, y'all want to use it? Y'all could use it. If not, that's okay too. There's also Discord. Let me get that going. Duck Dick, your government is occupied by Zionists. Definitely. That is definitely sure. And I said it last night. I think we backed the wrong horse in that one. We should have backed Islam. Fuck. Now that I think about it, now I look more into it, it's a fucking base religion right there. More base than Christianity, especially now. You got the Pope saying it's cool to be gay. I don't care how you feel about homosexuals. I'm cool with homosexuals, but the Pope shouldn't be saying it's cool to be gay. Christianity, or Catholics anyway, Catholics is never cool to be gay all the way, because that's in their fucking religion. And then the Pope wants to say it's okay to get COVID vaccines if it's even if it's produced out of using abortion or stem cells acquired through dead fetuses. Well, that's dirty. That doesn't seem legit. That doesn't seem right. Here we go. Here is the Discord link for the voice chat if you guys are interested in that. I'll leave this open for a little bit. This part, I'll pretty much be chilling with you guys. What I mean by that is, feel free to ask questions, mention some interesting stuff, and we'll get into that. Emotional connection says it's easier to make the poor fight each other while you pull the strings from your gated community. That is correct. That is right there. See, look what happened during the Antifa BLM riots when they went to the suburbs and raiding those houses. They thought they were attacking the rich. They thought that they were attacking the rich. Middle class isn't rich. Middle class is far from rich. If you really want to go after the rich, get their wealth, and spread it around, that's what you really want to do. You want them to feel the sting. You have to go to them. And you know when you go to their neighborhoods, because the police will then shut you down like they did in Beverly Hills. Huh? Why was it when Antifa and BLM went to Beverly Hills, they got shut down real fast? But when they go to some poor neighborhood, some middle-class neighborhood, they don't give a fuck about you. Because they want us drenched in chaos. They want us fighting each other while wearing Jordans, buying Starbucks, buying the legal weed. I said we wake up. We go after them. Vosh is right. Political violence? That's what I'm going to say. Vosh is correct on that. But political violence. There's a time for political violence. There is. There is. Absolutely, there is. But where to direct it? Just about everything Antifa and BLM did in the riots was totally misguided and bullshit. Attacking random businesses, attacking random people. That's not how you make changes, man. That's how you piss regular people off. Want to make changes? You get better targets. COVID 1984, divide and conquer. That's right. Basic strategy. That's the same, dude. The running elites have been using that strategy since, the beginning, right? You divide and then you conquer them. COVID 1984, when you have the Pope saying it's okay to be gay, you know we're screwed. That's right. And when the Pope says it's okay to get a vaccine, even though it's the product of abortion or it benefits from abortion. I mean, if you're anti-abortion, why would you support a vaccine that is for that? Hell, really, if you want to be Christian Catholic all the way, why don't you try to pray your illnesses away? How about that? How about that? Huh? Fuck. All right. So it doesn't look like you guys want to call in. That's okay. That's fine. It happens. It happens. But this has been Pretty enjoyable for me. It looks like enjoyable for y'all guys. Definitely enjoyed it. I'll wrap this stream up here. I will stream tonight as well. Another rant and chill. All week, just pretty much doing rant and chills. The topic... I ended last night's show on I ended last night's show with a question of who owned the boats? Who owned the slave boats? And I'm thinking about going deep into that. But if I'm going to do that, I need to find someone on Black Twitter to be willing to talk to me, to go deep on that with me. Otherwise, I'll just sound fucking crazy. So we'll see about that. Anyway, after this, probably play some more Dark Forces, and then yeah, that's it. Anyway, y'all take it easy. Y'all have a good one.